baby. Hi, girly. Hi, my girly. Alrighty, good morning. Hello. So, the situation today is that I have to get over to the glitter store pretty soon. I know I'm very flushed. It's hot outside. I have to get over to the glitter store pretty soon, but I have two things that I've been like salivating to show you guys. I'm so excited to show you guys. And I think if I, take a minute to do that, I'm going to feel so good and so excited. And it's going to be so awesome. So what I'm going to do is, do I have any clear white? I would love some clear white. Let me just check real quick. I only need a little bit. Let's see what we got. For this. So the two things that I've been dying to show you guys are how to use fake frosting. Very excited. Oh, perfect. That's Queen of Diamonds. That's perfect. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I know. Queen of Diamonds is good. Oh, I've got a tiny little bit of, a tiny little bit of, that might work. This is the old Martha Stewart, these tiny little tubes. Okay, I just need an itty bitty bit because I was thinking about it. These are the colors I have for Rainbow Sherbet, but we're not gonna do Rainbow Sherbet today because that's gonna take us a minute. What we're gonna do today, it will also take us a minute, but only kind of just. Do I wanna use you? No, I think I'll use my Miss Mays. I'm gonna add a little bit of, the sugar cube. No, I'm just gonna use the Miss Mays. The sugar cube is not pretty. That's okay. I'm gonna put her into my white especial that I put before I paint stuff. Okay, so what we're gonna do today, we got two things to do. It's fun, I'm excited. And I talked a big game about how I was gonna save these things as my dessert to reward myself for tasks I was less excited about. I lied, I'm a liar. I'm gonna just do them because that's apparently who I am when the rubber hits the road. I'm an eat dessert first kind of person. So we did this beautiful yellow cake. Y'all can see, I hope that she's sparkly. Do you need a little room on the chair, baby? I can scooch up. We're gonna do this beautiful yellow cake. And I was like, I'm gonna do chantilly. I'm gonna do French vanilla. I'm gonna do very sophisticated, but like I already have one that's very sophisticated. This one, I wanna do fun. I wanna do rainbow sprinkles. I wanna do funfetti. I wanna do bright colors and make her pretty. So that's what I'm gonna do. So what I've got are a couple of old tubes of paint to make the funfetti dots, because the funfetti dots in the cake, they kind of look like melted, that's pretty dark. That's pretty dark. Hi, Fanny Bryce. The period of our life when you were gonna not get in the way is over, huh? Where's your bag, girly? Why don't you get on your bag? Come here. Come. Ooh, sorry, guys. Fanny says hello. Why don't you go get on your bag, baby? Yeah, go get that bag. That bag looks comfy. So that purple is a little too dark. Maybe we'll do the frosting and we'll do the dots later so that we can kind of get to that's not like advisable. That's not the order to do it that makes sense. But that might be the order we do it in so that I can show you guys fake frosting. Anyway, I'm going to take a small brush and make some like splotches. Because when the sprinkles melt in the cake, that's kind of how they look. Just kind of random splotches. That one's a little too big, but it's okay. That one's a little too round. So we're making some funfetti splotches. And then I need, so we're just gonna do these real quick. Hi, baby. The yellow obviously doesn't really show on the yellow cake, but that's all right. You got to do the thing. Cute. I like the funfetti. And I got myself some very fun rainbow sprinkles. That's going to be very fun. Trying to do them kind of random. In all the colors of the rainbow. It's looking good. It's looking cute. I need to find a softer purple, I think. Hi, baby. Fanny's really trying to butter me up. She's over here giving me kisses. Oh, please, Mommy, let me block your camera. The funfetti is really cute. So it's easy to do because it's just like a big old splotch. The hard part is making them look random and not like, my impulse is to like have them all lined up really tidy and like exactly spaced, but that's not how it happens. So I gotta not let myself do that. I gotta force myself to be a little random. That's a little bright, but it's fine. Yeah, the sprinkles kind of melt into the cake when the cake bakes. So the funfetti part is kind of splotchy in the cake itself. And then we'll have the rainbow sprinkles in the frosting and stuff. And it'll be so cute and it'll be fun. It'll be festive. We'll have some that are sophisticated and some that are a little more, you know, childlike in a good way. Because like your ideal birthday cake, sometimes you're feeling something sophisticated and sometimes you're feeling like funfetti cake. That looks good, huh? It's looking like funfetti. And I might get some purple. This purple is just so dark. Let me see if I have any purple that's a little softer. Really cute. This wasn't even one of the two things I want to show you guys, but it is very cute. And I got to remember to make dots on the bottom. Confetti cake, very cute. Let me just check real quick. Let me just check real quick if I have a purple, a lighter purple, and we'll do a little light purple, and then I'll close up my paint tubes. You can use scribbles or you can use acrylic for this because you're just doing dots. So I kind of grabbed what I had. Just some of this and some of that. Any purple over here that's gonna work? Come here. Come here. That's a little lighter. Yeah, she's good. She's gonna work just fine. A few little splotchies. Yeah, cute. Cute, cute, cute. So cute. All right. And the cake is going to get frosted on the top, so you're not really going to see that. You're not going to at all see that, but it's fun to practice and kind of see what it would look like. And maybe I'll leave it. Maybe it'd be fun to leave the funfetti on the top unfrosted. I feel like the naked cake is kind of a thing. All right, I'm gonna make some of these pink splotches just a little stronger because they're just a little subtle. Yeah. And it does make kind of a, it melts, but it makes kind of a splotch there. This is really fun. I'm glad I did funfetti cake. Somebody suggested pairing funfetti with the rainbow sherbet, and I really love that. But I think, I don't think I have the talent to like balance that. So I'm just gonna do a funfetti cake with rainbow sprinkles and lots of candy. All right, so that's funfetti cake. And I gotta say, not to toot my own horn, but doesn't that really look like, damn, that really looks good. That really looks good. I'm glad we decided to do something fun, even if it wasn't as, you know, sophisticated. I would love to do some, do I have a brighter orange? The orange I used was just a little red, and it looks good, but I'd like a little brighter orange in there. So, you know, I'm just kind of randomly grabbing my, yeah, I do like that. Whoever made this funfetti cake really used the good rainbow sprinkles. And then we'll put white frosting and we'll put so many rainbow sprinkles on it. And it's just going to be so, so fun. I am so excited. All right, I got to keep an eye on the clock, though. I can't get so excited that I don't do my important glitter store stuff today, too. You know, it's important to find balance. Who needs a spot? Right there. Right there. Ah, I got a little carried away there. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful funfetti cake. Cake and ice cream. That's like one of the best ones I've ever done. My friend Jamie has done funfetti cake and has absolutely crushed it. So I'm just admiring her work and trying to be even a fraction as cool as she is. I put the blue down here. I know I keep saying, all right, that's it. But then I see a little spot that I want it to be just a little bit more. You know, it's not done till it's done, and that's okay. And I can always add if I want to. I might leave her naked up top. I might leave her just cake and put the frosting all around her. I might do that. Bye, Fanny. I'm sorry I was not attentive enough. I give her so much attention, but like she's such a love bug. It's never enough. All right. Beautiful funfetti cake. Oh my God, I'm really pleased with that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is sprinkle the white onto the paint. The paint isn't super sticky, so it won't like take a ton of glitter, but it'll give it just a little, you know, it'll make it kind of look like it's all coordinated. Like I had a plan and executed a plan. Okay, I got the cutest glitter, fake glitter funfetti cake you ever saw. Or at least, you know, I think it's cute. Alrighty, she looks really good. She looks really good. She looks like a slice of funfetti. Oh my God, I love her so much. Okay, so I'm gonna set her aside for a minute to let this little bit of paint dry. It will not take long because it's very small dollops. And while that's going, we get to put the syrup on our snowball. Today is a fun day. Today is a fun Friday. So the way alcohol ink works, if you have never handled alcohol ink, is it's pigment, like the stuff that goes into, if it goes into water, it becomes dye. If it goes into like an oil base or acrylic base, it becomes paint. Mica is a type of pigment that's really powdery and sparkly, but this is pigment in rubbing alcohol, like you get for disinfectant at the grocery store. Not the grocery store, the drugstore. Though they probably have it in the drugstore aisle of the grocery store. I'm so excited I can't even keep my like train on the track. I'm so excited. Okay. So these are the reformulated inks. I, for a long time, wanted to play with alcohol ink, and I was like, oh, but they're so expensive. I don't want to spend that kind of money. And then I was like, baby girl, you are a materials engineer. You can make alcohol ink, and I can, and I did. And so the first batch, I loved those. We had rainbow kits, we had sets. We've been doing that for a couple of years. They've been very popular. These are the reformulated ones, and they're even better. So this is blue. We're going to name them after snowball syrups when we sell them a la carte. So this is probably going to be blue bubblegum, ice cream, and probably tiger blood, even though she's a little pink. I just love that there's a snowball color that we call tiger blood. Might call her, might give her a different name, but anyway, or maybe strawberry. Anyway, these are the syrups for my snow cone. So as you will recall, we put Crystal Cave on here. Can y'all see that pretty shaved ice? So the thing to be so careful about when you're doing alcohol ink is to go so slow. So I've got my pink and my blue to make my snow cone. I'm gonna, not snow cone, to make my rainbow snowball. I'm gonna start with the yellow, and I'm gonna start so gentle. I'm just like touching the nozzle. I'm barely squeezing. You're going to start so gentle. Because if you, it does come gushing out if you squeeze it. So we're not going to squeeze, and it'll, even if you don't squeeze it, the drops will drop out. Because alcohol ink is, you know, the isopropyl alcohol in the alcohol ink is a little thinner. The magic of alcohol ink is that it evaporates quicker than water. But because it's got that sort of different, and it smells like rubbing alcohol, so don't like huff it or nothing. Oh my God, I love it so much. I love it so much. Oh, and I'll do that separate. I'll do that separate. Ah, that's okay. That's why we're doing this shoe in metallics, in opaques. So I'm going to cover, if I get little drippies, I know I'm going to cover them up later. All right. So nice wide stripe. She looks good. She looks really good. So that's already looking like a beautiful snowball. So rainbow snowball is going to be red on one side, blue on the other. I'm going to use this hot pink, which isn't like red, but it's going to look really good. We're going to get a red. But what I like about the hot pink and the yellow and the blue is they like mix well. So if I mix the hot pink with the yellow, it's going to make orange. And if I mix this hot pink with the blue, it's going to make an awesome purple. You don't put a purple on a rainbow snowball. All right. Isn't that looking extraordinarily good? Couldn't you just flip? All right. So same thing over here. Pretty, pretty bright blue. Blue bubble gum. So good. So basically alcohol ink, you are like putting the clear crystal glitter on there and then dyeing it. You're like putting the dye onto the glitter so that you change the color of the glitter. Oh my God, guys, it looks so good. It already looks so good. I'm very excited. Okay. Look how good that looks. Look how, oh my gosh, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I'm going to set this aside and let it dry a little bit before I make the little blended stripes. But once I make the little blended stripes, it's going to be, it's so good. All right. And then I am eventually going to put the rainbow on here too. I'll probably do like yellow in the middle and kind of fan it out. I probably don't want to do that right now because I'm going to need to, part of working with the alcohol inks is not fighting gravity. So you don't want to, I don't want to, you know, I'm going to lay it flat so that it doesn't like run into itself too much. I'm going to do that separately. But for now, I'm going to set this aside and let it dry. What I'm going to do now is frost my very beautiful, guys, you know, you do all this like tedious, like building and cutting and taping and painting and priming. And then you get to do the fun stuff where you make really realistic looking sparkly treats on shoes. And it's just, I feel like days like this, it's like every choice I've made has been a good one. I'm overstating it a little bit, but like, I'm happy that this is where I am in my life and what I get to do with my days. Whew. Sorry, y'all. I know I sound like manic. I'm really just excited. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is our fake frosting. So for your fake frosting, you've got two options. Different people use different stuff. This is what I like to use. Where's my good piping tip? This is what I like to use. Let me see. The kit for the cocktail party comes with, God, I'm so flushed from the heat and from getting overexcited. Not overexcited, but very excited. Here we go. Here's some tips. The kit for the cocktail party set comes with a this'll work. This should be good. Comes with a really little star tip to make tiny little embellishments on your little desserts. The big stuff, I want to use a bigger tip. So you can get assortments of tips. We sell individual tips at Craft Culture. You can get a set at the grocery store in the cake decorating aisle for like different things you might want to do. This weird shaped one makes leaves. So I am probably going to put some leaves because I'm going to put some roses. But I do want to show y'all kind of how it works. I have some that are already open, but I'm going to show y'all. And they come with, if you buy them at Craft Culture, the little clay, it comes with an insert sheet that has instructions and pictures and like all the like information you need. So your fake whipped cream clay is like accessible. You can do all of this with glitter snow, but I do find the pre-filled bag is very convenient. So if you were going to do glitter snow, you would do this same thing, but you would have to scoop the glitter snow with a disposable spoon into the piping bag. So it comes like this. So this is your fake whipped cream right here. And you need both bags. We sell extra bags, but it comes with 2 bags, so you're probably good. The sets that we sell with the piping tip and extra bags, you have extra bags in case, you know, something happens. You just never know when something's gonna happen. So what you're gonna wanna do here, and I'm probably, do I wanna do this right now? Do I wanna make some? Sure, I wanna show you guys. So I'm gonna use the weird leaf piping tip to show you guys how it looks. So what you wanna do first is snip the tip of your outside bag. And what you're shooting for is that needs to be big enough that the design part of your tip pokes out, but not so big that it slips through. So that's perfect. Can y'all see? The plastic bag, I cut a hole just big enough for all the design stuff, because if you cut this too small, it won't be able to do its pretty design stuff. Where are my extra bags? I think I'm not gonna cut the leaf, y'all. So y'all will, I hope, trust me on this, but I guess we'll figure it out together. So I'm not gonna do the leaves right now. I'm gonna use the regular, because I don't have a bunch of extra bags on hand and I just wanna show y'all kind of the basics. But you can use different piping tips to get different different special effects. All right, so this is a white one. This already has the tip cut off, but let's pretend you wanna cut, and it's probably not a bad idea to cut the tip off of an old one. You want to cut the tip off of that so that it can come out of the bag. All right. And then, so you've got your exterior bag. I'm going to put this fancy seashell, I want to say. I'm not a cake decorator. This seashell tip on there. I want a star tip, but I don't. I'm too lazy to dig one out. That's a leaf tip. I should organize my stuff a little bit, maybe. Wouldn't that be novel? All right. Oh, I did that fast while talking about something else. Sorry, guys. So piping tip is in the bag. The bag has been cut enough that all the design stuff is able to be reached. Isn't blocked by the bag. If it would be helpful to see one that's wrong, let me know and I can show y'all that next time. Anyway, the seashell tip is out of the bag, but in the bag. The tip of the hole that I've cut is the right size. The piping bag of fake frosting of my decadent cream clay. The tip is cut off so that the frosting can come out of there. Can y'all see? All right, so outside bag, inside bag, we nestle it in. And I was taught how to handle piping bags like this by one of my favorite human beings on planet Earth, so I love to do this technique and think about her. Okay, so I want a napkin to show it to you guys. I'll use a piece of paper. I've got a big pile of scrap paper. And, you know, might as well use it. And I have some other piping tutorials, but this is a little bit easier. So It'd be very helpful if the paper was a different color, but hopefully y'all can see. So then we're going to make our pretty piping stuff. And you can do the, you know, that seashell edging that people put on cakes, but we're gonna just start filling it in. Oh, it's so much fun. It's so cute. Isn't that great? Oh my gosh, guys. This is so fun and so cute. I love it. Y'all see? Impossible not to see. All right. Oh man, so good. Rock and roll. You know, and it's not exactly even everywhere, but that's okay. You know, a birthday cake that your mom or aunt or grandma made would be less perfect, but it would be made with love. So good. This bag is almost empty, but I have a second one. And I went pretty hard on the whipped cream on this. Oh my gosh, guys. Couldn't you just eat it up? Oh. Could you not just eat that up? Okay, where'd my second bag go? Come back here. I think what I am gonna do I wanna? All right, here's a second bag. And it is very important that once you cut the tip off of these, you store them in a sealed bag, maybe even double bagged, otherwise they will dry out. So I'm gonna take my last little bit here and kind of fill it in. I won't do any design work, but that way I can use every little bit. We wanna use every little bit. We don't wanna waste anything. And we're okay for time, but I am pretty close to time. So I'll do more decorating, but let me go ahead and finish the seashell all around. All right, my outside girl, my tip goes back in the bag. I don't flip her upside down. I'm too excited, I'm going too fast. Okay, outside girl, tip in there. Tip is clear. Next bag of fake frosting. So we can do a little more decor. So I need to glitter this, so I'm gonna wait on that a little bit, but let me just finish the sort of seashell texture on her. So cute. I love it so much. Let me do a little border around the top. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I'm not much of a cake decorator, so my technique is not great, but I enjoy it. So, you know, that's important. All right. So that is a lovingly decorated layer cake. It's a little bit uneven in spots, but I think it's made with love and I love it. And we are gonna put so many sprinkles on her. She's gonna be so much fun. And we'll put some birthday candles and she'll be really cute. Okay, so since I have this, I'm gonna add a little bit more to this girl here. So fun, so fun. Oh, I was not careful with my twisties. That's on me. Very cute. I'm gonna seal this back up in a bag so that I can mess around with it later. And what I am probably gonna do on her is I'm gonna glitter some little foam roses. I could put them on there and glitter them afterwards because they're little. So I'm going to scoop a little frosting and do some foam roses. I think that's cute. And we sell the fake frosting, we sell the fake roses, we sell the fake, that's really cute. We sell the fake, we sell the foam, we sell the sponge. We have all of this at Craft Culture. At least at the time of filming this, we do. Oh, the little pink ones would be cute. Do I want to do the pink ones instead? Sorry, y'all, just switching it up. Excuse me, white roses. Yeah, the pink ones I think stand out a little more. Thanks for bearing with me. The nice thing about the fake frosting is if you get your fingers in it, it's not, no one's going to actually eat it, so you aren't like, you know, doing something gross food hygiene wise. All right, I'm just scooping a little bit of my frosting up here and putting my little roses. Do I need to put the leaves? No, it'll be okay. So I'm just pulling these little foam roses off of the, let me move her aside. She looks great. I'm very pleased with her. She's really cute. She's so cute. All right, so let me just finish putting these foam roses on the top of this cake. Do I want to try to do the leaves? Should we do some little leaves? Probably we should do some little leaves real quick. 1 second. All right. Third time's the charm, gang. All right, so I'm going to take my guy out. Keep it stored. There's only a little bit there, but every little bit counts, so I'm not gonna I'll clean that after I'm done the video, but I will clean that pretty immediately. I'm gonna take my weird leaf-shaped tip, just gonna do a couple of leaves to make it look lifelike. And then it comes in different colors. It comes in like pastel, white and pastels. I love the green. For doing leaves, I love. Okay, so same thing. I've cut the tip off of that. In she goes. I should switch to a fresh bag, but I don't have one. Not because you need to, but because it would be tidier. And then I'm gonna make some little fake leaves. Can y'all see? My little fake frosting leaves. All right, made a bunch of fake frosting leaves. And now I'm gonna just nestle my little pink roses in those little pink leaves, our little green leaves. And it's gonna look very cute. Very, very cute. And all we're gonna do is finish popping these in place. We're gonna do our mixed band on our snowball, though I could do it later. It would not be a big deal to do it later. Oh, so cute. So cute. I love fake frosting. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna put it. All right. Isn't that cute? She looks really cute. Yes. All right. Last thing. You sit there, honey girl. I'm going to put the birthday candle. Well, I need to glitter the birthday candles still, but I'll show y'all where I'm going to put them. I usually do have room for like 3 of them. So these are paper straws. And we sell these in sets. Oh, I actually probably want to do blue birthday candles for her. Whew. Let me check the size on these. So I'm just cutting this craft paper candle. Oh, that's so cute. That is so flippin' cute. I'm very pleased with that. All right, so I'll put some birthday candle flames in those, but she's really cute. She looks really cakey. Okay, you go over here so I can put her in a nice safe spot to dry. All right, last thing. I've got some empties, so I'm gonna make the orange. I'm gonna put a couple of drops of my pink and a couple of drops of my yellow and make a nice orange. Okay. And I already made some green. Or, no, I'm going to make fresh green so y'all can see me do it. A little bit of yellow. Whole lot of blue. All right, that's my orange and my green to do the stripes in between where the syrups meet. Okay, y'all ready for something very beautiful? Gently, gently. No big deal if I get some drippies. Isn't she lovely? So good. So I'm going to do my absolute best to get these on the shelves as soon as I possibly can, both the Crystal Cave and the ink, so that y'all can make snowballs soon if you want to. And it would be cute. You could make a little mini snowball. Oh, I didn't make enough green. You can make a little mini snowball and put it on something. Like, you don't have to do a life-size one, though a life-size one is really fun. I'm doing a little of yellow at the intersection to make it even smudgier. All right, a little yellow. Ooh, a lot of blue. And alcohol ink, if you want the color to be more intense, you can kind of let it dry a little bit and then add more. So I'm just making the stripes between my primary colors nice and pretty. Isn't she beautiful? I'm going to She traveled a little bit more than I wanted to in the front in the yellow, so I'm just going to kind of pat it off so that it's not quite as pronounced. All right. I'm just adding a little more yellow. Now that I've got everything kind of where I want it, I can add a little more. Isn't that a thing of beauty? Wait till I get all the glitter on her. She's gonna be so stunning. Adding a little red over here. I think I want to do a little bit of a blend here between the green and the yellow stripe right here. So I'm adding a little bit of yellow to the green and just, yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Well, that is the funnest 41 minutes I've had in a damn hot minute. I hope you guys had fun too. I hope that that experience was, I feel great. I feel like I need a cigarette. I do not smoke. I'm just making a joke about how satisfying and fun it was. So that was a very fun and satisfying day for me. I shouldn't put that on my face. I'm gonna get ink on my face. This was a very satisfying day for me. I'm wondering if she actually does need the frosting on the top. I really love her kind of naked, but it kind of makes more sense for her to have that frosting on the top, huh? I'm gonna think about that, but she really is cute. She's so cute. We'll see maybe if I put some other stuff on her. But we did some fun fake frosting and some fake, once this is all glittered, it's gonna look really cute. And yeah, that was a fabulous day as far as I'm concerned, and I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves as well. Gonna put some big fake frosting leaves in here. So I will see you guys very soon. The next session will not be as exciting as this one, but that's because it's a very high bar to clear. So, you know, it'll still be fun and there'll still be cool stuff to do. And we're gonna keep doing cool stuff because that's what we do in here, cool stuff. Just putting a couple of frosting leaves in here. I gotta stop and go do my other stuff. I gotta go get it on the shelves for y'all. It's not enough for me to show it. I also gotta walk the walk, not just talk the talk. So I will do that. Thank you guys so, so much for joining me. Put some little leaves on the roses. Thank you guys so, so much for joining me. Very fun session. 10 out of 10 for me, no notes. Into the bag she goes so that she stays. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope everybody's glittering journey is going well, and I hope everybody has a fabulous Friday and a great weekend. Bye.